Don't lie, don't lie, don't lie, don't lie. And I am live. Let's wait for everybody to come on in. You're waiting for everybody to come on in, come on in, come on in. Hopefully my notification went out. Let's see. Once again, I gotta go check and make sure I made this public. I always forget to do that. I always forget to check and make sure I made it public. Okay, so I just need, I'm gonna wait and see who joins. Hello, 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 my loves. How you guys doing today? Hey, Brittany Goddess, how are you, my love? How you guys doing today? I am late with the daily vibration today. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Only. I am late with the daily vibration today, y'all. I meant to do it last night, and then I was on the phone with Kim for like 4 hours last night. Hey, Ronnie. Some good stuff. Oh, I got some good stuff. Oh, my goodness. Oh. If any of you had the pleasure of speaking with Kim Warner, oh, she is just a breath of information. So we got into a lot of things last night. I always like to call them my coaching sessions, you know, because that's my mentor. So I like to call them my own personal coaching sessions. So I'm really, really grateful to her. So I did not get to record the daily vibration yesterday, but based on the conversation that I had last night with her, I really wanted to talk about this on the live. Hey, Only, how are you? I'm sorry, Nancy, I said that already. I should have gotten my glasses. We rocking with Queen of Wands energy today. This is the overall energy, and I'm going to tell you guys why this is important. And I'm also going to start a discussion that I feel is going to probably go on throughout the week, okay? There are some personal things that's unfolding behind the scenes for me, and anyone that has been watching my channel knows that I have been manifesting a lot of beautiful things into my life for a long time now. Anyone that knows me behind the scenes know that I'm a master manifester. Hey, Poetic, how are you? Right? Which means when you are manifesting things, there are things about yourself that you also would need to change. Okay. The person, I remember getting a prophecy one time, and I remember the bishop saying, the person who gets the prophecy is not the person that's going to receive the walk out the prophecy, right? Because y'all know I grew up in church, right? I grew up in church. Hey, Latasha. Hey, Lynette. And by growing up in church, my foundation is definitely biblical, all right? I have now awakened to a point in my life where I understand that the Bible is a book of code, so you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. And I also understand that any spiritual text, can you guys see me? Because it's saying that my link is reconnecting. If I can get a thumbs up so I can know that you guys can still see me, because it's saying that my Wi-Fi is reconnecting. Where's my phone? Can you guys see me, or am I buffering? Okay, thank you, Chris. Okay, thank you, Tanya. Okay, so my background is biblical because I grew up Pentecostal and Baptist, okay? And when I began my journey, I realized, okay, after I awakened, I realized that the Bible, like the Quran, like the Kabbalah, like any, I want to say spiritual text, okay, you can find in a lot codes and a lot mystery. So my awakening came one day when I was reading Revelation, you know, because we're taught to fear Revelation, the book of Revelations, right? We're taught to fear the book of Revelation. You get it? When you come into an awakening and things are revealed to you, we are taught to fear things being revealed to us, right? So we're taught to fear the book of Revelations. Hey, KB, how are you? I think that's Kim. I think that's Kimberly. Kimberly, is that you? I think that's Kimberly. I think that's Kimberly. So we're taught to fear, you know, we're taught to fear the aspect of ourselves that we really need to be able to utilize so we can expand, so we can grow. Okay, I figured that, so we can grow. Okay, now the reason why I say that is because a lot of my analogies and a lot of my connection and the allegories and the stories that I would use and the parables that I would use to connect the dots for you, you may find from the Bible. Okay, because that's just my foundation. All right. And I say that because everything, right? Everything is relevant. Everything that you have experienced is relevant. I don't know if you guys remember when you were younger, they had like the ABC, the A all the way through Z, and it was in the shape of either an elephant or maybe a heart, or maybe 1 to 20, and you had to kind of connect the dots to get a complete picture of what the shape was, right? So if you think of this in the same context, right, where you are supposed to be connecting dots and you're not supposed to be getting locked into any one space or any particular paradigm, right? You're supposed to take what you need, right, and then leave the rest, right? So I remember growing up, they had these dots. And if you went off course, say for example, if you went from A to D and then try to go back to C, come down to F, circle down to Z, come back up to G, you were not going to get the complete picture of what the shape was, okay? But if you went and connected the dots, AKA, if you went through your life and connected the experience of your evolution, right, you can come into a great awakening of self, or even a great awakening of a circumstance, a situation that you need to move. Now, I correlate mountains, right? When I talk about moving mountains, mountains are your problems, mountains are your fears, mountains are your issues, okay? And you can literally move mountains by tapping into yourself, okay? So this Queen of Wands energy that we're dealing with, and there's so much symbology in here, guys. And I kind of feel like, I don't know if you, I love sunflowers. And whenever I felt led to pull out sunflowers, I always feel the goddess Oshun energy come in. Okay, love sunflowers. And this is just all over this Queen of Wands energy, right? Now, let me just tell y'all something about, and just down, even down to the fucking yellow skirt, y'all. So anybody that knows me knows that I'm all about symbology. I'm all about being able to take the allegories of things and connect them. I love this card. I feel like if there's any energy that you want to embody at this moment, it would be her energy. And the reason why I love this energy, and the black cat, just so you guys know, this energy also reminds me of the goddess Setmet. Okay, so not only Oshun, but it also reminds me of the goddess Setmet. The reason why I love this energy is because this energy in this deck represents determination. This energy in this deck represents you having to go through some shit, right? And be willing to press through until you overcome. All right. This is what this energy, this is fire energy. Okay. So this is about taking action. This is passion. This can be lust. This can be attraction, but this is also going to be movement. Okay. So fire is either going to cook some things until it's perfectly done, or it's going to burn some shit up. Okay. So this is where we are right now. Are you going to be determined to see things through, or are you going to be passive aggressive and not do the work and do what is required? Okay, now we're coming into a season right now, and you know, and I've been trying to get you guys prepared for the next part of the year. Okay, I was on the phone with Kim last night, and I have to say, like, seriously, she tapped into everything I've been telling you guys, like leading up to September. Okay. And there's a lot of things that is unfolding that I have not even told you guys about that's coming through. Okay. I have not even told you guys that's coming through. And some of you can even feel this on your own. All right. One of the things that she went into last night talking about was the path in which Venus travels. Okay. And I have been talking about sacred geometry for, I want to say maybe 2 weeks now. Hey, Jay, how are you? Maybe longer than that, right? And I was telling her that spirit was coming through with, you know, we need to really tap into sacred geometry. That's going to be important as we're transitioning through the rest of the year. Okay. I've been telling you guys to pay attention to, in meditation, if you're sun gazing, pay attention to what symbols, you know, pay attention to what symbols you're drawn to, especially in a reference point of them being sacred geometry reference points. Okay. Then she began to explain to me that that makes perfect sense because she's been studying Venus. And what she realized was Venus makes a 5-point pointed star as it makes its journey through all of the houses throughout 8 years. You guys know I've been talking about end of a cycle, new cycle, okay? Not only are we at an end of a cycle, okay, which is that, and we're talking about that Venus energy now. Not only that, that's where we feel this change coming in, because Venus is huge for how we are balancing our lives, and Venus is also huge for the materialistic realm. Okay, now Venus rules Taurus, which is all about that stability, that grounding. But Taurus can also be that greed, that money hungry, right? Got to have the best, need the best, got to, you know, keep up with the Joneses, right? So, but also the balanced Taurus energy can bring in stability, security, family oriented, the person that people can depend on. All right, so that's that dependable energy also when it's balanced, right? Libra, okay, is also ruled by Venus, okay? And that Libra energy can bring in that balance between the family life, the money, enjoying life, the friends, okay? Not feeling the need to be the best, to keep up with different perceptions or different concepts, or maybe even limits that others keep you in, okay? Now, Venus, now this information is important, okay, because I'm explaining to you guys what's meant to go down and how you need to prepare yourself, your own universe, your inverse, okay, and what you need to be able to know about selves, okay. I've been telling you guys that it is important for you to know all aspects of self, because these 12 zodiacs, or these 12 houses, are different parts within your psyche. Okay, there are different parts within your psyche. There are different parts within your makeup. There are different parts with which equals the total of you. I also was explaining to her that years ago I started signing my journals with the symbol, right? I started. This became my journal, the signature in my journals. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see this. Can y'all see? Can y'all? Here we go. This became the symbol. So that circle with the dot, right, became the symbol in which I would end all of my journal entries with, right? Now I'm telling y'all this for a reason, because we see these all of the time, and we don't know that, okay? Now, I want to say maybe a year and a half to 2 years ago, I really started to get into symbols, okay? I really started to get into symbols. What I didn't know, and I don't think you guys are going to be able to see this. Let me see if I can find a bigger picture to show you. Okay. All right. All right. And y'all need to get this, because this is important. This is all about symbology and why sacred geometry is going to be important. Now, I pulled cards today, and we're going to get into each sign, because I do have your daily vibrational energies, okay? But I want to get this message out first. Can y'all see this? Do y'all see? Innately, I was drawing this symbol for maybe 2 years in my journal, or a year and a half, without even knowing what I was doing, okay? I don't know if you guys can see what that means, or what that's saying. It's saying sun, gold. That's what it says, in gold, okay? Now, I'm going to bring it in so you guys can understand, right? The way that, and anyone that has taken my 13-week class, this is something that you guys know we fucking went into in depth, okay? And why it was important for you to write in a certain way, start writing in a certain way, and end your journal entries in a certain way. So if you're taking my class, you know exactly how you should be creating your spells. You know exactly how, AKA your spellings, okay? Your vibrations, okay? So if you're taking my class, you know that information, right? Now, You know also anything that the sun projects out, because we talk about the sun energy. The sun energy, aka Leo's energy, rules your heart chakra, along with Cancer's energy, which is the moon energy that rules the heart chakra also. Okay, anything that the sun projects outwardly is what's being shined upon. This is important. Okay, so I was signing my journals with that symbol, you know, for a while without even knowing what I was doing. And one day in meditation, Spirit said to me, okay, you need to understand that the circle is the 12 wheels, okay? The circle is the 12 wheels of the zodiac sign. And that dot in the middle, or that 13th zodiac, or whatever you want to, whatever placement you want to call it, because one of these days we'll also get into, hey, Yelly, how are you? Danielle is in the building, y'all. However you want to call it, or whatever you want to place it, 13 also plays a very significant role. And that's another video, because I don't want to get sidetracked, okay? So if you consider the zodiac wheel, if you look at it, the zodiac wheel will be the circle, and the dot in the middle of the sun would be you, which means the dot in the middle in the sun will be able to direct the energies around the wheel, okay? Now, what happens if you are not aware that you are the dot in the middle, right? You can allow the fucking wheel of the zodiac to control you. This is why it's important for you to know your elements. Everything is relevant. This is important why it's important for you to know your elements. This is important why it's for you to know your body makeup, right? Now, what's going to be important right now, if you guys can be mindful, if you can find out where your Venus is. If you can find out where your Venus is, because Venus just switched into her new sacred geometric pattern, the 5-pointed star. She just started again in this month, okay? She just started to make that pattern again. Do you guys remember how I kept saying go back to 2012 and 2012? Hey, light within darkness. And 2012 is going to be a great indicator of what's going on, okay? Mine is in Sagittarius. And I'm going to break down to you how that applies in a second, okay? Remember I kept stressing 2012, all right? Venus started her track of creating the sacred geometric pattern, the 5-pointed star, in 2012. Okay. Around then. Okay. Around then. So we're coming into wrapping up that cycle. All right. The star, or the pattern that, and I don't even have a picture of it. Oh, I hadn't even told y'all. Okay. So this is what was mind blowing as I was speaking to Kim last night. So I went from that circle with the dot in the middle symbol to last year, I started doing the 5-pointed star in my journal as my signature. I had no fucking idea. I just started doing that as the symbol, right? As I was signing my journal. That's how I was closing out my journal. I'm telling y'all, fuck with the sacred geometry symbols, all right? And some of you have your own. Some of you have sacred geometry symbols that is geared just for you, that nobody else can tap into. They're unlocking things within you, all right? Even if you have to pull a sacred geometric symbol and meditate on that and watch that shit morph and develop, I'm telling y'all, train yourself how to do that, okay? That is going to unlock different levels within self. It's time to level up, all right? So, what's happening right now, and I couldn't understand the energy, but what's happening right now is Venus has completed her track, and she's now making a new star. And whatever you were doing from 2012, and whatever fucking points that you've hit, and whatever star you've created, is now going to shine in your new cycle. Okay, so if you created a new timeline, guess what's shining in your next cycle as you create your new star? Okay, understand this, people. That was how I signed my name. Oh, see? Okay. Look at that. Okay. Jay says she's been seeing diamond and hexagrams. Okay. Thank you, Tanya. We got 21 people in here. Could you guys please put a thumbs up on the video? Hi, Nyla. How are you? No, it's not too late for the class. The class is starting at the end of the month. The next round of, hey, Jasmine. The next round of the 13-week class is going to start at the end of the month, beginning of June. Okay. And I go into like, okay, so by the time that you are done with that class, you will be a fucking word wizard. You will know how to cast your own spells. You will know what not to agree with, what not to bind yourself to, because you don't understand. There is energy and universal energy that's at play here. There's the law of writing, okay? There's the law of sound. There's the law of vibration. You guys, there is so many levels to this shit, and it's kind of like, it's kind of like gravity exists, you know, or some form of gravity of this, or gravity as we know it exists, right? But even if you don't know gravity exists in this realm or not, right? You can't go jump off of a 5-story building and think that you're not going to break something. You're not, you know, that's just not how it's not happening like that. So not because you don't know the rules means that you're not governed, right, by the rules. Understand that, okay? Okay, Poetic said, this is so interesting. 2012 links back to the upcoming eclipses. Okay. See, Poetic, I didn't know that. But I've been talking about 2012 for a while now. Okay. So whatever you've created between 2012, now let me give y'all this too. And we're going to get into this, right? So we're going to unpack this. It may not all be in today, but we're going to unpack this, okay? So let me tell you the points in which Venus hits and why this is important, okay? Venus hits in her sacred geometry pattern that she's creating, this 5-pointed star. Venus is hitting Capricorn. She's hitting Leo. She's hitting Scorpio. She's hitting Gemini. And she's hitting Aries. All right? Now, let me just tell you what all of those energy correlates to as far as the psyche is concerned, right? Capricorn is going to be foundation. How do I utilize what I have, right, to make everything work, okay? Hey, finding my way, how are you? Come on now. Jay said we as royal here together. Yes, all right, listen to what I'm saying, y'all. Capricorn rules foundation. Capricorn rules I utilize, okay? This is why you can see they don't like their time being wasted. They don't like things being wasted, okay? I keep telling y'all, Capricorn can show people where the money is, okay? Leos, right? Leos are all about I will, right? Leos rule the will and the ego. Leo is about that strength. Leo is about that determination. I'm going to shine the light on this. Leo builds intention. Leo gives and fuels intention. So you got Capricorn foundation, okay? You got Leo strength, right? Will, intention, whatever you put your intention to, right? You got Scorpio, which goes to the depths of anything. Let me tell y'all something. You want mysteries? Fuck with some Pluto energy. You want to get to the depths of stuff? I'm telling y'all, fuck with some Scorpios. Scorpios can read you without you having to say a word. Now, granted, we may not let you know that you've been read. We may not let you know everything that we see and we know, but trust and believe. We already read your ass, right? We already read you. And depending on your energy, you will not even know whether or not we fucks with you. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know that, right? Now, Gemini. Gemini rules the thinking, right? Now, this is important because Gemini is also the gateway between the spiritual realm and the physical realm. Okay, so this is why you can see, or you can see what they call Gemini two-faced, or but that's not what that energy is about. You see, Gemini rules that duality. There's always going to be that duality between spirit, right, and matter. Okay, there's always going to be that duality, and Gemini rules that gateway. So understand these are important points that Venus is hitting, and Venus, right, controls love. And I've explained to you guys already, right? Anything that is vibrating on love, aka your heart chakra, is the biggest vibration that you can create in this dimension. Understand that. Okay. So you got Gemini, the thinking aspect of this, right? And then you got Aries. And Aries is like, okay, Aries is the head, right? And Aries energy represents I am. And if you are or have studied anything and you're on your path, If you don't know this, I'm gonna give you this tip. Anything you put anything you put after I am is what you're manifesting. I am going to be successful. I am not going to be able to do that. I don't know if I'm good enough, right? I am not going to be good enough. Whatever you put after I am, universal law, that has to manifest. I am would be considered your own, that universal sound, that oneness, right? You can consider that to be the spell casting version in this third dimensional realm. Let me give you another tip. Whenever you use the word but, okay, if you say, I am successful, but, you can forget being successful because you just cancel that shit out. All right. And we get into this deeper in my class, but y'all have to understand, you are constantly casting spells or receiving or having spells be cast upon you. This is why I tell you, this is not the season for you to buy into anyone else's perception of a thing if that is not what you want to experience. I already told you. I already told y'all, hey, Apple. I already told you guys, if you don't want to experience a thing, your version of respondent should be, oh my God, I can't even imagine that. And it's not to say that you're shutting down the people that you love, right? But if you do not want to experience anything, your response after they've vented, after they've talked about it, after they was, oh my God, I can't even imagine anything like that. I can't, or I don't even want to imagine, like, oh, or I am not going to even imagine anything like that. Because once you get it here, right, then it's a possibility. But if you can't imagine it here, it can't happen. This is why you cannot have anything that you do not grant yourself here first. You need to grant yourself permission here first. You got to see it first. If you don't see yourself having a thing, being a thing, the needs being met, you can't have it. Universal law. Hey, Kim, how are you? Universal law is you cannot have anything that you do not give yourself permission to have. And here, so if you can't see yourself having it, it's not going to happen. Okay, it's not going to happen. So she's hitting Capricorn for foundation. How you about to use this energy? What star have you created from since 2012? What is the sacred geometric pattern that you've created from since 2012? What sacred geometric pattern have you created? Let me just tell y'all something. I have been through some shit from since 2012. And if I may say so, like, I kind of feel like right now, things are settling down for me. I'm going to be real with y'all. 2012 is when I decided to walk away from corporate America and pursue my dream. 2012 is when I decided to start my business. 2012, hey, Mommy, how are you, Mommy Mel? 2012 is when I decided to do all of that. Okay, go back to what was going on in 2012 and see what star you've created that's shining now for the next 8 to 9 years. Please go back, because you will be able to track it. You'll be able to track it. You will be able to track it. It's going to make itself present to you. And if you were Scorpio, Tanya, and Jay, I know y'all know what I'm talking about. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Someone was projecting negativity at me. I told them, your negative energy is your reality, not mine. Yep, my energy is pure. Boom, there you go. I see nothing but love, peace, and abundance. And I do have to say, like, pounds to my friends. Pounds to, like, pounds to the community. Like, real talk. I'm telling you right now, you need to create yourself some communities if you do not have one. Okay? You need to. I told y'all, okay, so another thing before I forget that Kim was explaining to me, because I was explaining to her that is getting to a point now where I don't want to hear the TV. I'm not even listening to YouTube music. I don't even want to hear music. Yep, it's a spiritual awakening. I don't even want to listen to anything. I just want silence, Okay, sorry. Okay. Hold on 1 second, y'all. KK, take a fork and dig them and see if it's soft. If it's soft, you can pull it out. The pot holders are close to the dishwasher thing. I'm sorry. Do y'all know what I'm making for dinner tonight? This is so off topic. But I'm making a manly stuffed butternut squash. That's a side joke before me, KK, Kelly. I'm gonna tell y'all, yeah. The squash just remind me. The butternut squash was shaped like a eggplant when I went to pick it up, so I called it a manly squash. Hence the side joke. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture and put it in the community. I'm also gonna put the recipe in the community because I'm going to create my own recipe. I'm not gonna go by the one I found on the internet. Um, I've been through it. Come on, we Scorpios have been through some storms and come out bigger, yet bolder. Yeah. And you know what I was learning last night, Jay? That is exactly what we're here for. We are here. So, and I figured this out, Jay, too. The Scorpios that has taken the challenge, right? And this is just even look at where you've had Scorpio in your chart also, all right? Please, because I keep telling you guys, this is not just about your sun sign and the sign that you're birthed under, okay? You need to be able to look at your natal chart in totality to get a full makeup of yourself. And then I'm going to give you a fucking sidebar here. Once you look at your natal chart in totality, you can then change your natal chart. Yes, you have the power to change your natal chart. How do you change your natal chart? By mastering yourself and not repeating things that you do not need to repeat, by owning things that you need to own, by dealing with your emotions. Hey, Coconut. Hey, Miss T, how are you? Okay, so please understand that. All right, please understand that. All right, I forgot what I was talking about before I got up, and so let me scroll back up. Okay, 2012. Okay, Finding My Way said, I started homeschooling my children in 2012. Never everyone is forced. Oh, come on, Finding My Way. Come on now. Now dig deeper, Finding My Way. You want to dig deeper? Because I made them other connections. So let me tell you right now, okay? Once you start to track back to 2012, okay, and I really want to say, even if you can go back to 2000, maybe even if you can trickle back a little bit to let's see, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, yeah, 20, right? Yeah. Trickle back to not just 2012, but you might want to jump in between 2015, maybe 2017, 16, 18. Like go back to the big momentous within that cycle, right? Now, because within the 8-year cycle, when she hit these points, right, there would have been momentous things that are happening and unfolding, right? Now, dependent on where, like I was saying, when you have Scorpio in your charts, right? Scorpio is going to come in to break down shit and to bring the depths of understanding and enlightenment so you can raise and die to that old nature or that old part of you. And what they say, rise like a phoenix. Scorpio is the only zodiac sign that has two symbols to represent it. And that's not by mistake. Okay, that is a sign of transformation. So wherever you have Scorpio popping up in your chart, that is a sign of transformation. Or whatever is in your 8th house, which is ruled by Scorpio, that is also a sign of transformation. Okay, now if you don't know that you have something going on in your 8th house to transform your ass, right, you could be going against the grain. Right. You also want to pay attention to where the North and the South node is right now. The North and the South node right now is going to give you a huge indication as to what needs to be happening right now. This is what I'm saying. Everybody, you can't just wake up and want to do tarot cards to find out what's going on today and you're not paying attention to the energy. Because I can tell you today, okay, well, today you got Queen of Wands, honey, energy, and you need to be rocking in your power. But if you don't know that you have Scorpio in your Venus, which is causing you to love deeper, you know, it's causing you to feel deeper, and you're trying not to feel and you're trying not to love, you're going against the fucking grain. You understand what I'm saying? You're not embracing your truth. That's supposed to be transformation for you there. Okay, so understand everything is a fucking allegory. All right. Okay, Heem said my life was starting over in 2012. I found a new girl, new hobbies. I found new life in 2012, and that's exactly what was happening to me now. Okay, look at that. So let me just say this: you will find that there is a completing. So Venus is completed, and Venus is also retrograde. So now Venus is also retrograde in, if I'm not mistaken, it's Venus. If I'm not mistaken. If somebody can check for me and let me know where Venus is retrograde. I think it's Gemini. But Venus is also in retrograde, if I'm not mistaken, right? You need to be able to know exactly what sacred geometrical pattern you created in your life that's going to be shining for this next cycle. It's in Gemini. Thank you. Yeah. And the reason why I say that, because that's going to govern or show you at least what you could be focusing on, what you should be embracing, and what you should be fucking grateful for. A lot of us had been through some shit from since 2012. And I swear to you, if you've been fucking doing your work, it should not feel as heavy as it did then. I promise you, even with all of the shit that we got going on now, you should not feel as fucking heavy as you did in 2012. I promise you that. I promise you that. If you've been doing your work, it shouldn't be that heavy. It shouldn't be that heavy right now. Okay? It should not. And if it is, that means that you got more work to do. You were sleeping on some shit. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna be real with y'all. You were sleeping on some shit. Okay? Yeah. And I'm not saying that we don't have more work to do, because there's always more work to do, right? And I'm not talking about physical work. I'm literally talking about spiritual work. You understand what I'm saying? There's always an unfolding. There's always a growth and an expansion. But I'm talking about, if you're still going through shit that you've been dealing with from fucking 2012, there's a problem. And there's a problem. You shouldn't be dealing with shit that you've been dealing with from since 2012. You should not. Okay? That sacred, and I kept wondering why they keep stressing sacred geometrical pattern. And this is why. This is why. What has your foundation? What foundation did you create for this next cycle? Where are your strengths at in this next coming cycle? Right? How deep are you willing to go? Because I'm telling you right now, like real talk, if you were still seeking outside of yourself for somebody to feel you, for somebody to love you, for somebody to make you feel better, for somebody to make you feel special, you are going to be fucked. That's like a drop the mic. Oh, mic dropped. You're going to be fucked. You'll be fucked. Real talk. If you are not in a position where you're able to love yourself, embrace yourself, honor yourself, call yourself out on your shit, you are going to be stuck, okay? Because right about now, the people that should be in your circle should be people that can help you keep yourself unstuck. They should be letting you know, okay, you got this. Okay, you need to check this. Okay, I got you here, okay? Right now, it shouldn't be nobody making withdrawals from you that's not making no deposits, or that has not made a deposit. That's not the season for that right now. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. Okay, so only said it doesn't feel heavy at all. Tanya said, yes, it doesn't feel as heavy. Finding My Way said, I feel so good. I'm so excited for all this transformation. Yes, Finding My Way. Jay said the North Node is in Cancer. I know about giving a no, Jay, it changed. Well, Jay, it may be your North Node, your personal North Node is in Cancer. I think the nodes change also. Somebody verify that. I think the nodes change also, Jay. They just changed this month, if I'm not mistaken. I think the nodes changed also. Could somebody verify that? So Jay, and it's interesting because I didn't know. I was still thinking that we were in what were we in? Cancer. What was it? Cancer and no, I'm sorry. No. What were, when was the nodes? Was it Cancer and Capricorns last? I think we're in Gemini and Sagittarius, if I'm not mistaken. Can somebody confirm that for me, please? I am pretty, I'm thinking, I could be wrong, but I'm sure, what did I write down? Let me see, because I took notes last night, y'all. I probably did not write the notes down as she was giving them to me, but I'm pretty sure she told me the notes changed, and they changed this month. Because I was like, the notes changed, you know? She was like, yeah. I said, it's been 15 months already? She said, yeah, we went through a 15-month cycle of those nodes already, okay? So be mindful of that. Somebody verify that for me. Jasmine said, 2017 was about self-love and change. My new airline flight. Okay, see, there you go. And I remember Jasmine. Jasmine, I remember when I don't know if it was our first session, Jasmine, but I remember. Was that 2017? I don't know, Jasmine. I remember you having to make a decision between which location to choose, but I don't think that was 2017, Jasmine. That kind of feels like last year. Oh, I don't remember, Jasmine. Brittany, Poetic said, i.e., it was a bad relationship for me. Started, okay. Now you may start it good. Yep, get your work done. Yes, they came out of Cancer. Okay. Okay, so yes, the nodes have changed. They're no longer in Cancer. No idea where anything is in my chart, but life has been exceptionally great for me. See, Maui Mel said it. Miss T said, yep, I'm currently detoxing the last leech type out of my life. Okay, things are much better and light and positive in the beginning. Yep. I want to go back to the gold, to the sun and the golden thing too, because I want to talk about this Aries energy that we're in. The nodes change. Okay. The node is Cancer today. Okay. The nodes are in Gemini. Okay. Boom. Thank you. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I knew. Yeah, Kimberly, they're not in Cancer anymore. Or it's not in Cancer. Yeah. I think it was in Cancer and Capricorn, but they changed. They're now in Gemini and Sagittarius. In this past week. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, they changed. So now, so just so you know, okay, just so you know, with the nodes changing, right? With the nodes changing right now, with the North Node being in Gemini, Gemini is being highlighted. I just told y'all that Gemini energy is all about thinking, right? I just told y'all Gemini energy rules duality. It rules the split between ego and your will, right? Spirit and matter, okay? So things are coming into balance. So pay attention. And a really good thing for you guys to look at too is to pay attention where the nodes are. Okay, so where the nodes are right now are going to represent collectively. So where the nodes are right now are collectively for everyone. But you want to pay attention to where the nodes are in your birth chart, because that can also point an indication to what you need to be dealing with personally as far as your node placement, okay? So be mindful of that. All right. It's going to tell you. So in your birth chart, your node is going to give you a great indication on past life. Okay. So when you look at your North Node, it's going to tell you what you need to focus on in this current life. And when you look at your South Node, it's going to tell you what the past life energy. And a lot of times, a lot of people get caught up still living in past life energy. So you want to check your nodes also, guys. Okay. This is why you need to be well-rounded. I'm not saying that you guys need to study astrology 110%, but at least figure out some basic shit about you, not everybody else, but you, okay? I don't have my reports here with me, but I'm telling y'all, my girl Karen, she does the reports. So even if you don't want to sit and figure out all of that shit, there are people that enjoys and love doing that, and y'all can find her information in my description box. Jasmine, could you put Kim's information in case anybody wants to email her? Because she does reports on this shit. She will break it down to you and tell you what every placement is and print out the report as for the plus, the negatives, what you need to be watching for. All right, this shit helps, okay? Then you want to know why you keep ramming your head into the wall when you don't need to. Sometimes it's an aha moment when you can figure out who you are as an individual. You know how they say as above, so below? They're talking about the planetary alignments and how they align in you as an individual. All of these planets are also in you. And these planets are governed by chakra system, by portals of energy, okay? And if these portals of energy are blocked, depending on what's going on, right, you're not going to be able to receive in the proper energy or release the energy that you need to maintain balance. Okay, understand that. All right. Yep, you got it. Yep. So Poetic said exactly. Check what house is transiting. That's the key. Okay, that is the key. All right. So and I'm gonna be really honest with you. We're also shifting into a time where people is going to come into heavy astrology, because heavy astrology and knowing the heavens and stuff is actually going to be, I want to say, and y'all could, I am documenting this. Okay. Okay. And then this is where you see, and then this is where I want you guys to also be careful, right? Astrology is going to become the go-to as where church was once the go-to, right? Astrology and the cosmos are going to become the go-to, but it has its pitfalls too, because if you're just going into astrology to get your reading of where your personal energy is today and you're not fitting to do none of the work, you're still going to be fucked. I'm just telling you, right? So if you're just going to get a quick fix, you're still going to be fucked. You still need to do the work. You still going to need to do the work, right? You still going to need to do the work. And you know, like it's. Let me tell y'all something. I have my moon is in Gemini, right? And what I do in my spare time is I study, right? Thank you, Deep Calling Onto the Deep. I study. Now, I'm going to show y'all something. All right. And this is going to be my chakra class. Matter of fact, maybe I shouldn't show y'all the one with all of my notes on it, because y'all could do the screenshot. But I'm not going to show the one with all my notes on it. But just basically for your viewing purposes. All of these are portal systems. All of them are portals. And if you can count, there are 12 of them, right? And that's just 12 major ones. And the ones that we deal with are here. The main 7 ones are the ones that we normally deal with. The main 7 ones in the body. We don't really deal with the chakras that are out the body that you're still connected to, right? We don't really deal with that, right? And then we also don't deal with the other nexus point or micro chakra system points within your body, right? Now, how do you start dealing with all of this? All of this is connected to your portals in your birth chart, right? All of these are also connected to the placement in the body, because each zodiac sign and each planet rules a portion within the body. Okay. And I'm just going to tell y'all, you work smarter, not harder. Okay. So I wanted a diagram, and this is something I'm sure. Look, this is because this is shit that you can find on the fucking internet if you seek in. Can y'all see this? This is all you got to type in, right? This is all you got to type in. Now, mine might look a little different because I have pencil notes and shit, and I got notes and shit on the back because I went in and I studied shit. But if you're looking and you're seeking, I'm gonna put up. This shit is not like, I'm not hiding nothing from y'all. Y'all don't believe me? Go look shit up yourself. Go look shit up yourself. Study you. Get to know you. Okay? This same information that I have access to, you have access to, right? I got this off the internet, right? Now, I might know a little bit more about the 12 chakra points because I studied Reiki energy. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm a researcher, so I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna correlate all the planets, and then and not only am I gonna correlate the planets, I'm gonna fucking correlate how long it takes the planet to transition, right? The cycle of a planet, because the cycle of a planet is important too. Okay. Your North Node, Chris, is going to tell you about your current life that you're in. Your South Node is your North Node is in your birth chart. Hey, Mona, how are you? Your North Node is in, you would need to do a natal chart wheel, right? When you do your natal chart wheel, you will get the North and the South Node. The South Node represents the past life experience and what you would have did in the past life. Or what the focus would have been in the past life, and your and the North Node is going to focus on what you need to pay attention to in this lifetime. And that can be different for everyone, okay? Now, the nodes change every 15 months, Chris, about every 15 months, okay? The nodes change, right? So when the nodes change in the collective, that is an indication of what the collective is going to be experiencing, right? How that works for you is you go wherever the node is, right? Or whatever house the node is in, you go back to your own personal chart and you look to see where that falls on your chart to see how you, the individual, needs to be moving within this energy, okay? Because everybody should be moving in the energy differently because we're all individuals, okay? We're all our own individual stars. I just told you guys that Venus sacred geometry creates that star. So you are shining right now, right? So everybody's focal point of shine is different when they were born, all right? Jay said, I just received the Kabbalah Tree of Life chart. Oh my goodness. Okay. I have that somewhere. Is that the one with the dot in the back, 2J? Is that the one, the two-sided one, or just the one-sided one? Because there's two sides to the tree of life, but they don't teach us about the dark side or the shadow side, which is the real side. Because the side that we're taught about is the side is more of a reflection. Hey Sam, how are you? It's more of a reflection. So let me get into this. Oh, it's the two-sided. Oh, Jay, did you order it, or did you order it from somewhere, Jay? Because I kind of copied mine out of a book and got mine off the internet. But if it's something that you ordered, I would love to know where you ordered it. I'm all about collecting, collective stuff so I can study. Like, I'm old school. I still buy books and shit, y'all. I still buy books. I still have a lot of notebooks. I still get. Oh, there was a book that I bought out of my it's not in here. You guys need to put this in your library if you do not have it. Mind Control 101. Okay. This will be a good indication of how you're creating spells, right? Or spells are written on you. Okay. It says Mind Control 101 by Dantillion Jones. And it is how to influence the thoughts and actions of others without them knowing or caring. All right. And when you start to begin to go through this book, oh my gosh. If Kelly Keller is on here, Kelly Keller, look what I just opened and flipped to. Do y'all see what I just opened and flipped to? Gaslighting, old and new. Y'all look and see what I just flipped to? Oh, Finding My Way has a question. Okay, let me see. Finding My Way said, I have a question, Kim Moore. Should we follow our sun or moon, or should we focus on our ascendant sign? Okay, so this is my breakdown of that. Okay. Oh, really? Oh my goodness. Jay, could you email me what you know if you don't have to send me the link, but if you could email me what brand. I would love to know if, especially if you recommend it. Okay, so Finding My Way, this is my take on that, right? You need to know all of it in totality, but I would say if you had to focus on anything, it would be your sun, it would be your moon, it would be your rising, and it would be your Venus. Okay, now I'm gonna break down why. Okay, Jay, if you could share, that would be awesome. Oh my goodness, that would be awesome, Jay. Mona wants to know also. Okay, this is why. Let me break down why I feel that way. Finding my way. Okay, first of all, your sun is the intention. That's what's going to shine to the outer world. Okay, but your sun also tells your moon. So your sun is going to shine to your moon, which your moon is your emotions, and tell your emotions, okay, this is what this is what I want to put in. So am I putting in anger, or am I putting in love, right? Your emotions, which is your moon, is going to take that energy and it's going to build, okay? It's either going to build in anger, or it's going to build in more love, because the moon builds, it creates, it nurtures, it cradles, okay? So the moon energy is the womb that builds and stores and create emotional energy, okay? That's how those two go back and forth. The sun is going to tell the moon, okay, I'm mad. Boom. The moon is going to take it. I'm mad, but I'm going to operate in love. The intent is still love. Okay, I'm going to take that love and I'm going to build from that love. Or I'm going to take that hatred and build from that, okay? Now, your rising for me, okay, and Kim was explaining this to me last night, your rising is going to come in, I feel, to support you when your sun is not. And a lot of astrologers also say that your rising is what you operate more towards as you age, right? As you age, you become more like your rising. I see your rising as your shadow. Okay, I see the rising as your shadow that is there to support you. Okay, to support you when you are not fucking listening. All right, or now it can, now this is the thing. Wherever there's imbalance, okay, there's obviously going to be some chaos, okay, or some disorganization. So even if you're not balanced, and it's always requiring balance in all of these houses. So even in your rising, it's going to require balance. So let me tell you how that works for me, okay? My sun is Scorpio, my moon is Gemini, my rising is Leo, and my Venus is Sagittarius, okay? So Scorpio is going to want to take things to the depth, and sometimes Scorpio is going to stay in a little deeper than they need to, okay? It's going to give that information to Gemini. Gemini is going to think about it, but because my sun is Scorpio, Gemini is going to be thinking about that shit for a while. Like real talk, because Scorpio is going to take his time, and we're going to get to the bottom of that, right? So Gemini is going to think about all of that for a while. I'm going to think about it, whether I think about it in anger, whether I think about it in a positive light. I'm going to be thinking about that and nurturing whatever that is, okay? Now, Venus, right, which is my Sagittarius for me, right? Venus is then going to influence my moon, because Venus is the planet of love, right? So because my Venus is Sagittarius, Sagittarius is very perceptive energy. Sagittarius is like, you know how Sagittarius is straight and direct, let cut the chase to the bullshit, that fire sign going directly. So my Venus is going to communicate with my moon, okay? Which is Gemini, and it's going to support Gemini. So now Gemini is thinking, but Venus is also giving me that perceptive nature, okay, from Sagittarius. So they're going to be communicating. My rising is going to support Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, you need to get off your ass. Or, okay, Scorpio, we need to shine here. You in there too long, and while you in there digging and diving to the depths of shit, they stealing our shine, baby. We need to do something, okay? So it can go there, or or Leo is going to invoke strength where Scorpio is not feeling so strong, okay? Because Scorpio goes through a lot of highs and lows, okay? Very low lows, and very high highs, depending on how you're doing your work, okay? That is how I would say that would be the major four that you want to pay attention to as you're interacting with this energy, okay, in this third dimensional realm, as you learn the other facets of self. So the everyday facets of self, you want to know your Venus, you want to know your rising, you want to know your moon, and you want to know your sun, okay? As we're transitioning throughout the year, however, and through these eclipses, you definitely want to know in totality where you land within the eclipses or any of the major transition. Where those transition lies within your birth chart is going to give you a greater understanding of what is transitioning within your own personal life, okay? Does that make, okay, she said it makes sense. Okay. All right. Yeah. So pay attention, because Venus is going to tell you how you love, and it's going to communicate with your moon, because that's a lot of emotions. Okay. And the sun is going to speak to the rising is going to speak to your sun, because that's your shadow. Okay. That's your other half. All right. Okay. Jasmine said, Sun Sagittarius, Libra moon, Sag Venus, Leo rising. Come on with that Leo rising. That Leo rising will get your ass out of some shit, but that Leo rising could also get you in some shit too. You know, if you're not balanced, okay? If you're not balanced, it can definitely get you into some shit, okay? Now, I want to do this because I do. Like sometimes I'll be forgetting that it is as late as it is, because it gets dark here literally at 9 o'clock or a little after 9. Kimoy is called Reference Charts, Kabbalah. Oh, thank you. Okay, Kabbalah Tree of Life by JM Collectibles. Okay, thank you. Yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, Mona, I'm gonna screenshot this. I'm gonna work smarter, not harder, y'all. I'm not gonna write this down. Give me a second. Let me screenshot this, y'all. Let me zoom in and get what Jay is saying. Thank you, Jay. So that way, the only thing I gotta do is look it up in Amazon when I'm done. Okay, perfect. Okay. Thank you so much, Jay. I appreciate it. Okay. So let's start off doing your daily vibrational readings, okay? Once again, my apologies that it did not go up at midnight. Here's my notes. Y'all know I need my notes. So let me tell you guys something. Like this is not a joke. I want to tell you guys something. I started this notebook on January 28th. I don't know if y'all can see the date here. January 28th. Today, the notebook is almost done. And the reason why I'm showing this to you guys is because I do it daily every day. So I've been literally doing this from since, I want to say August 1st of last year. And I tell you guys that because this is the energy you need to be operating in right now. This is my Queen of Wands energy. Everything that I've fucking learned, everything that I've been through, every heartache, every disappointment, every wishful thinking, every negative projection that people have pushed towards me, I'm now standing here. And let me just tell you something, major shout out to the people in my life that's reminding me to embrace all of the beautiful things that I've manifest. Major shout out to Kelly, major shout out to Danielle, major shout out to Prophetess Kim, major shout out to the community. Like real talk. I say that because what I feel like, and I can't speak for anybody else, and I can't. And I feel like the best way for me to be able to share and to show you guys this shit is real is to share my own personal experiences with you. And what I can say is people right now around you that may have thought that they had their foot on your neck, right, is now seeing that the universe got you one, okay? And also that there is nothing in this world at this point that we cannot achieve, accomplish, or even experience, right? Now, there are also people that are so miserable right now because of the energy and a lot just because in part they're just gargamels. Just like, fuck it. Like, let's just, okay, just this is where if I was on the phone with Kelly, I'll just be like, girl, I got nothing. Just like, fuck it. Some people are just empty, lower vibrational, and I have to call them sentient beings, right? Just lower vibrational sentient beings, right? So I am experiencing some things right now in my life where, and it's not that I am particularly ever thought that this person would be happy for me, you know? Not that I ever thought this person would be happy for me, right? But I am experiencing something right now where Gargamel, and the coin Gargamel, this is who the Gargamel energy was coined after, okay, is really starting to see where you got to be careful with what you say and what you do to people, because you really don't know how things are going to unfold for people. And I told you guys, when a person is operating in integrity, you are going to manifest that in which you sowed. Okay, so you're going to reap what you sow, all right? Or as my mama would put it, if you're digging a ditch for me, please be sure to dig a fucking ditch for yourself. Please, okay? That's going to be necessary. That's going to be necessary. I've learned to work on my my impulses. That's it. Oh my goodness, Jay. I want to say, and I don't know if that's what Scorpios are going through right now. I feel like we're going through another transformation. Okay, I am experiencing some new things in my love life right now, in my career. I don't even want to say career path. My vocation. Okay, this is my vocation. I'm literally doing what I came to this planet to do. I am literally living the life that I manifested for myself going back to 2012. I have, right? Now, what I can't say is I am not in control of anyone else not doing their work, okay? And what I will say is, what's that song from Beyonce where she said, you know you the shit when you causing so much commotion, okay? You know you the shit. Me and Kelly was talking about this 2 days ago, I think. People circling back that you have not spoken to 2 or 3 years ago, and they still circling back with their story from 2 or 3 years ago. That's not even fucking relevant, because you're not even that person that you was 2 or 3 years ago. You were a totally different person. Oh, thank you, Jay. You're a totally different person, right? So be mindful. This is the energy that we rocking in today's daily vibration. It's the Queen of Wands. And I really have to say, embody this chick, like embody her. I'm having to embody her now, because people would make you want to feel guilty for manifesting beautiful shit into your life. People will try to push off projections on you of feeling guilty for doing your work. Okay. I went into an atmosphere today, and if I can tell y'all, when I step, like I'm gonna have to, I might have to take me a bath or something, y'all. Because I feel that person's heart. Like, I wonder if they're having heart problems. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna do that off camera. Well, oh yeah, they all having. Yeah, well, that fits. Okay. Yep. That fits. Okay, yeah, that fits. What I do need to let you guys know also is you want to be mindful of the energy you're around, and you want to be mindful also of what you feel. So if people that you love pop up and you're feeling a certain way, and you feel led to call and say XYZ or give any advice or any instructions, please do so in this time. Okay, please do so in this time. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. I stepped into an environment today, y'all, and when I stepped into the energy, like I felt the clench in it just felt so anxious, so much anxious energy. It was so much fucking anxious energy. So much fucking anxious energy. So much anxious energy. And I kept on hearing Kelly in my head saying, you don't fucking have to hide anything. You manifested all of this. You can't, you don't have to stop fucking hiding. Matter of fact, you need to let the whole world know. Like you need to, At one point she said, matter of fact, you need to have you a fucking barbecue and invite all the motherfuckers over. So you could just, So I'm experiencing something right now because they can't come for me verbally, y'all, but they try to come for me with energy. Let me just say, yeah, they can't come for me verbally. They can't, because I'll shut it down. But I can feel it all, and it's not nice. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to have somebody to just dislike you. I don't know why people do that, Kelly's a Capricorn. Yep, she's a Capricorn. She's like, fuck that shit. Have a motherfucking barbecue and invite all the motherfuckers over so you can show them all the good shit. Show them all the good shit. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we started off with Taurus today. Yeah. And I'm not, and the thing is, guys, like I'm humble about it. Like I'm not. Kelly's like, you don't need to. She said, stop. You need to stop being so humble with your shit. Okay, that's probably some Capricorn. Yeah. And Jasmine, can I tell you something? I feel like it goes deeper. I feel like this person actually hates themselves. I don't even think that they hate me. I think it's in hatred that they have for themselves. I think maybe what I do is I might reflect something towards them that they don't have, or that they want, or that they need to work on, that they're not ready to do so. But I really feel like they hate themselves. I don't feel like it's me. It's not my shit. Let me just say that it is not my shit. Trust me. Okay. I start people off at 100, and then you start to chip away, honey. Okay. So it is not me. All right. I know that it's not me. Okay. Spirit has shown me that what haters are doing, Spirit watches over. Yeah. Yep. The divination tools will work. Oh, honey. Yep. Yeah, so you did not fix their plate. No, I did not. And Kimberly, you just said that. Hey, Ernest. Hey, y'all give Ernest some love. Ernest is a day one. Give Ernest some love, y'all. How are you, sweetie? Ernest, you've been missed. I'm glad you got to catch us today, Ernest. I'm about to do the vibrational energy for today. And then I'm going to run on and make dinner. Kimberly, I want to go back on what you said, Kimberly. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now, okay? I just found out that my Gargamel has always felt that she was unlovable, and I'm totally unworthy of it. Oh, come on now. See, there's Sam. See, yeah, it's not your shit. I'm telling you. So you can start releasing people. I'm telling you guys right now, you can start releasing people. You know, start releasing people. Ernest says, hey, everyone. All right, so let's start off with Taurus, okay? We're going to start off with Taurus. One second. KK, did you check the potatoes? Check the potatoes, make sure they're not overcooked. And then there's a strainer under the sink where the toaster oven is. Pull that out and strain them so they're not sitting in that water. Okay, if they cook. I'm sorry, it's Nisi Poo Day. Me, myself, and I. That's what I find out. Yeah, honey, you're not gonna let yourself down, right? You are not gonna let yourself down. So this is how we did it. I meditated and pre-pull your wisdom cards, right? But we're gonna see what the overall energy is for each individual sign. All right. Let's see what we got. What do you have for Taurus? What do you have for Taurus? Thanking our angels, our guides, our ancestors. What do you have for Taurus? What do you have for Taurus? I'm trying not to clarify too much because I don't want this to turn into like a 3-hour video, y'all. Because y'all know I would pull all these cards under the sun. Okay. What do you have for Taurus? What do you have for Taurus? Okay. Okay, Taurus, you got some major shit going down. Major shit going down, Taurus. You have number 19 here. You got the Sun card, but the Sun card is showing up in the shadow side. And then you got Temperance, and Temperance is showing up in reverse. And then your message is headache and loss. Okay, so Taurus, let me just let you know right now, okay? Some of you may be dealing with some heavy shit, if not today, maybe last week, maybe a month ago, or maybe coming up, okay? The Sun card lets me know that some of you are feeling depressed. This is where you need to pull back. You need to rest, okay? You may even, yeah, it may feel like you have a lot of blockage. There's a lot of walls going on, okay? They're saying to be patient. Okay, this is where you come in to be the alchemist. Water represents balance. You see, do y'all see the symbols? Mercury is all about communication and thinking. So some of you may need to communicate and some of you may need to think. Okay, be mindful of that. Just pull back. You may need to sit. You may need to think. You may need to rediscover some things about yourself, about this person. And if I can say so, guys, if I can't say so, I want to tell you guys right now, we talked about with this moon, full moon, the super full moon that just happened in Scorpio, we talked about that there were going to be revelations coming forth, okay? So some of you may be experiencing some type of heartache or some type of loss because you got Temperance popping up and you got the Sun card popping up. You may be in a little depression because of some heartache or some loss. I kind of feel like people are starting to learn some truth about some things, okay? People are starting to learn some truth about some things. They're kind of saying, get out your head, though, Taurus, okay? Get out your head. Okay. I'm going to fuck this up. Amaroli. Did I pronounce that properly? If I did not, welcome to the community. You are now officially part of the community. If I messed your name up, I apologize. Trust me, it is nothing personal. Kalia is not on here today, and that is not even her name. That's not even how she pronounced her name. But I keep calling Sis Kalia. You know, that's okay. So please forgive me if I messed your name up. Okay. Hey, Henry, how are you, my love? Ernest, don't laugh at me, Ernest. You know I ain't lying. And I am going to own it. Okay, let me tell you why that's a part of my makeup. I see things backwards. Okay, so you can tell me like 9:23 and I might see 9:32. So I see things backwards. So sometimes it's hard for me to pronounce things. So they label it dyslexia. So I embrace all of me, honey. All right. That does not mean that I'm slow or stupid. It just means I see things differently. So my apologies. Okay. My apologies. Oh, I could call you B. I'm going to call you B. Hey, B. Okay. See, because hey, B. All right, so that was Taurus's energy. Let's go into Capricorns. I'm hoping Capricorns are behaving themselves today. Let's go into Capricorns. What energy you got for Capricorns? Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. We got the 10 of Cups. Capricorn's not. This is internal. This is inner work. You got the 10 of Cups. Your mind is on wish being fulfilled. See, let me tell you something right here. This is balancing your emotions also, right? I know, like, out in the sun, this is supposed to look like everything is happy, peaceful, and everything, right? But they not even looking at the fucking cups. They're not even looking at the cups here, okay? So you're not here. Capricorn is like, fuck this shit. I want to see all my shit. You want to see how she floating above all that shit? She floating above all that shit. Yeah. Let me observe all my cups and see what the fuck I got, so how I can move, right? Right here, they can't see shit. They can't see shit. They not even looking at the fucking rainbow over here, y'all. Okay? They not even looking at the rainbow, right? So right now you are looking at your cups, your happiness, your wish fulfilling. I told y'all everything is created out of darkness, comes light, comes enlightenment. You don't get to the good shit without first going in here and seeing the shit. What you see, you can have, okay? Yeah, look. Yeah, you see? Yeah, shit may have been dried up for you. This is the, what is this? This is the Knight of Wands here, okay? Shit may have been at hold, that may be feeling slow, like things are not moving, but you've just been gaining your strength, baby. Look at how she put her hands in that lion's mouth. You've just been gaining your strength. Okay? Your wisdom today is this. Oh, fuck. Oh, I love when they show up. Stay in your fucking ground. Capricorn, stay in your ground. Stay in your ground. Come on now. Didn't I just tell y'all was up here looking at all your cups? I just fucking told y'all that. That's your wisdom today. Stand your grounds. Okay? That's your wisdom today. You gotta come on now. Come on now. Come on. I don't know why Spirit told me to say this someone is trying to come through the back door of your subconscious, and it may they not. Let me tell you, Jay, you not off, because Jay, remember I told y'all Gargamel, right? Gargamel is, you know how the Smurfs be in their own world doing their shit, baking, saying la 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 la. They baking their pies and shit. Like, they're not fucking with nobody. But don't Gargamel go looking for the Smurfs to smash their shit out? I'm telling y'all, she can't. Yeah, she can't stand me being happy. She can't stand me being happy. She can't stand me being happy. Yeah. She cannot stand me being happy at all. Okay? At all. And the interesting thing is, I honestly feel like this individual is broken and could benefit from a lot of self-healing and love. Okay? I really feel like this individual could do that. Okay, so let's move on to Virgos. Okay? Let's do Virgos. Let's do Virgos. Oh. Okay, Virgos. Come on now, y'all. I'm not looking at y'all cups. Virgos, y'all are not looking at y'all cups, honey. Okay? Come on now. Prosperity begins. Look at your cups. Thank you, Gabrielle. I appreciate your donation, sweetie. Look at your cups. Look. Okay. Pay attention to what's going on. It's time for prosperity to begin. I spent the whole hour talking about how you need to pay attention to this shit. A whole hour. Okay? If you're still stuck here where you can't fucking see a way out, you need to get over here. You need to see that you got that blade behind your back and you can break yourself free at any time, my wonderful Virgos. Okay? I know I did Virgos reading and I believe y'all was going through some shit. Gotta look past this shit. Open your fucking eyes, okay? And see that you got a way out, honey. Okay? I see you got a way out. Now, this is not the season to get puffed up in your ego and fucking think you know everything, Virgos, because you didn't analyze and assess this whole situation, okay? Be honest with yourself, all right? Be honest with self. Hold on one second. Scorpios, you up next, honeys. KK, could you turn off the chickpeas? Taste them and see if they cook. Oh, you are the best. Thank you, love. I'm sorry, I'm multitasking. I should have been off of here already by now. They're gonna get crushed, sister. She just got a vital pump of seed. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She tried it. Jay, I don't know if you remember I told y'all I was in here stomping and speaking in tongues and in my ancient language and stuff the other day. I felt her energy pop up. I felt her energy pop up. I felt it. And whatever that came, I sent it right on back. I'll tell you that much. New to this wonderful community. Ah, thank you, Miss B. Thank you, Miss B. I've lived, really? Is that, okay, Wakaki, is that Hawaii? Because I missed that, Ernest. Is that Hawaii? Yeah, Maui. Oh, my goodness. I think that's Hawaii, right, Ernest? It sounds Hawaiian. Scorpios. What you got for Scorpios? What you got for Scorpios today? Oh, thank you, Gabrielle. Oh, I appreciate you. All right. So now, okay, so when I say Gabrielle, now you know I mean you, okay? I'm telling you guys. Okay. Scorpios. Ah, shit, Scorpios. Oh, Scorpios. But I don't feel like this is your energy, Scorpio. Hopefully it's not. Let's see what your message is. Hopefully it is not your energy. Okay, Scorpios. This makes perfect sense. Look at what our card is. Deception and envy. Didn't I just sat here and told y'all that I'm getting some of this envy shit? Didn't I just sat here and told y'all this? Right? Okay. I'm also getting the sun in the shadow side, which means somebody may be feeling like shit is not popping. They may be a little depressed, okay? But I also feel with this Four of Swords energy, this Four of Swords energy is because you may have somebody up in your mental space more than you need to, right? Oh, shit, yep. You do have the Six of Pentacles showing up. And the Six of Pentacles energy is really about energy, my loves, that is like, I want to say selfish energy and one-sided, okay? And some of you could feel a little bit depressed or maybe a little bit closed off to enjoying yourself and feeling happy because you have this person or this situation in your mental too much, right? Whatever this is, and if it's one-sided and it's selfish and it's greedy, right? No, because it's probably because of some lies or maybe some envy, okay? Yeah, the cards don't lie, honey. They don't. Okay. And if you're not the one projecting this energy outwardly, Scorpio, then just pay attention to what's going on around you. I know Jay said that she had to send somebody back their shit the other day too. Highly evolved Scorpios can bring change. And can I tell you something, Jay? That is our purpose. Scorpios, that's what we do. Whenever you have a Scorpio step into your life, especially if they are highly evolved, your life will change. Your life will change, okay? Your life will change, okay? All right, let's go into Cancers. What you got for Cancers? Make it plain, make it clear. Make it plain and make it clear. What you got for Cancers? Okay. All right. You got the King. Okay. All right. Cancers is dealing with this shit today. Okay, Cancers. You got the Knight of Cups, Hunte. This can represent your imagination or even an offer coming in, okay? But this offer is coming in with the King of Pentacles energy. Now, I want y'all to see something here, all right? This can be a little bit ego or a little bit you got to take care of everybody else so you don't have time to focus here, right? Here, this is all about how you're creating. He's taking his time and he's sitting and he's creating from this quiet place, right? And this is a beautiful place. So you have definitely hidden the shadow side energy coming through. And this is beautiful energy, right? Now, with the Knight of Cups energy in the shadow side, however, with the one thing I do want you to pay attention to, my wonderful Cancers, is your emotions. Okay? You want to pay attention to your emotions as you're walking through today. Some of you may require solitude today. Okay? Now, I want to say isolation and solitude is two different things. Sometimes you need solitude because you need to pull back, you need to withdraw, you need to regroup, okay? But if you find that you're isolating yourself, you definitely want to check your emotions to make sure that you're not overreacting, okay? Or I want to say, or that you're not observing someone else's feeling of a thing, okay? That's going to be important, okay? All right, so let's go into Pisces. What is the message for my wonderful Pisces? What's your message for Pisces? What is the message for Pisces? Make it plain and make it clear, Pisces. Okay, Pisces, you do have the Queen of Cups popping up. Now, I want to say with this Queen of Cups energy, right? She don't look so happy, y'all. She do not look happy. She look like she's holding this big ass cup and she's not happy. Oh my gosh, I wish y'all could see. Can y'all see? Yeah. Look, she looked like she's holding this big ass cup and she's not happy. She don't look happy. She looked like she's staring in the cup and she's not happy. Or she's staring at the phone, she's not happy. Let me show you another symbol that we can look at, okay? If you look at how the water is splashing up against the rocks, kind of harshly, right? That lets me know that somebody could either be going through some type of emotional insecurity or there's some type of emotional codependency going on, okay? So you're going to have to be mindful of that as you're moving through this energy, Pisces, because you're energetic sponges. So more than any of the other zodiac signs, you can come in and you can definitely take on other people's woes or highs just by stepping into a room, okay? So you want to be mindful. You can walk into the room feeling light, happy, and then you leave the room and then you want to know why the rest of the day you feel sad, you feel heavy when you started off your day beautiful. That means that you've soaked up another person's energy. So you want to be mindful of that, okay? You definitely want to deal with the things as they come forth today. You don't want to run from things. Remember, we're vibrating on the number 2 today, okay? Balance and harmony today, all right? Look at this. Listen, these cards don't lie. Look at this. Didn't I tell y'all she don't look happy? Look at what your wisdom is today. Suffering in silence, okay? Suffering in silence. Now, this card is also blue, which represents throat chakra, communication. There's no need for you to suffer in silence. Communicate. If you're not happy, why are you staring in this cup? Why are you accepting things that you shouldn't be? Even if you're not in a place where you're ready to share with someone, you at least need to be honest with yourself about what you're feeling. You can start there and try not to suppress things. Let me tell you another symbol here also. This is a number 9 card. 9 represents completion. Okay? You no longer have to suffer in silence if you don't want to. My wonderful Pisces, your choice, okay? All right, so let's go to Aquarius. We're going to do Aquarius. We're doing Aquarius. What message do you have for Aquarius? What is the message for Aquarius? What is the message for Aquarius? What is your message for Aquarius? All right. You need to know that you have an out, Aquarius. You're not stuck. It may be time for you to walk away from some stuff. It may be time for you to see that it's time for a new perspective and you can't hold on to resentment, right? Over here, you blind. You can't see shit over here, right? But over here, clearly, there is a sword behind your back that you can use to cut the rope, right? And clearly, there is an eagle, right? Giving you a higher perspective of shit. I mean, y'all can see that eagle there, but there's an eagle there, okay? So what you gonna do? You gonna sit up in your feelings and cry and whine about shit, or you gonna use your fucking sword? Swords represent your spiritual and your mental thinking. Or you gonna start thinking and feeling your way out of shit, or you gonna sit up, right, and be the victim? Okay? Fucking, I can't make this shit up. Crown chakra, y'all. Direct, clear communication from source coming in. What you up there dwelling on? Some past shit, or what's coming in through your spirit? Can't make this shit up. Right? Be real with yourself. Okay, Libras. And Aquarius, if that's not the message for you, my love, then you need to tell whoever's calling you or whoever's pulling on your energy, that's what you need to communicate. Okay? You got Venus in Aquarius. All right? So that's how you loving right now, Mona. You loving right now, knowing you having a way out, and you don't have to put up with fuckery. You don't have to put up with bullshit. You living right now and all of these wonderful downloads about love that's coming in. All of this work that Venus is done doing right now, that's where you living right now. Okay? Hey, Shelly Bell, how are you, beautiful? All right. Who did I just do? Aquarius or Libras? I think that was Aquarius. Libras. We're on Libras now, right? I think it's Libras. Let's do Libras. Okay, Libras. Yeah, I got the Chariot. And the Chariot is in reverse, which is in the shadow side. Okay. And you also have the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is, this is in the shadow side too, y'all. Y'all know I like anything that pops up in the shadow side. So let's break this down. And then your wisdom on top of that is light. I should have told y'all what I got interpretation from the card first, but let me just go into this before I flipped over your wisdom card. So let me just tell you about this right here. And who's the symbol? I think it's Cancer. Cancer. This is a symbol of Cancer, like a 69 symbol, if I'm not mistaken. So the Chariot is supposed to be about you being able to be determined, you being able to push through things, you being able to be more control and to have victory, right? That's what the Chariot is supposed to be, right? But here, it's asking you, it's asking you to have some fucking patience with yourself and to do your work. I can't even lie, Libras. I can't even lie. Some of you are still bound and trained to some stuff because you are not doing what you're supposed to do. I can't even lie. I can't even lie. Look at this shit. Some of you are looking outwardly. I don't know if y'all can see all these buildings and shit, right? Some of you are living outwardly. You're looking at the buildings. You're looking at what you know, the material realm. You're not looking at the spiritual realm. Google the spiritual meaning of rabbits and you will get the meaning of what you need to know. Okay, I'm not going to get into that with you, okay? But you can Google that. I just sat here and told you all about the 5-pointed star, right? I did. We just sat here for an hour and I talked about the 5-pointed star. I told you all about what Venus was doing and the sacred geometric symbol that she makes in the sky, okay? Out of darkness comes light. That's your message, Libras. You can't get through the other side if you don't walk through your dark shit. Okay? That's your message. Not the season to sweep shit under the rug. It's so not the season for that, y'all. Okay? Geminis. All right. And that can apply to your sun, your moon, your rising, or your Venus, okay? Or any placement in your charts. All right. What do you have for Geminis? Okay, Geminis, you got the 3 of Pentacles. This says to me that teamwork is at play, okay? Fuck, I love this. I'm a Gemini moon, so I'm going to grab this. This is beautiful. So this is teamwork. This is collaboration. This means that anything that you are working on currently with anyone, just know that you're creating a firm foundation. So definitely pay attention to the people who are in your life right now, okay? Dealing with 2 Libras right now. I am the 5-pointed star. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Kimberly got her message. Okay. So do y'all see this? Hey Kim, how are you, sweetie? So your message today, Gemini, is you got the 3 of Pentacles operating. Collaboration. This is teamwork. This is you maybe meeting the right person to get you that job, meeting the right person to give you the idea that you needed to make something that you needed to come together. Just know that you are creating a solid foundation with teams, communities right now. And I also want to say even with yourself, okay? Yeah. And if I can say, like, check out where the retrogrades are happening in Gemini, my wonderful Geminis, and also the degrees that they're happening, and see exactly where that falls within your own personal chart. That's going to be important, okay? Did not mean to do that. Okay. Fire signs. Let's start off with Leos. What do you have for Leos? What's the message for Leos? Leos. Okay. All right, Leos. Leos, your message is two is company, three is a crowd. Some of you are dealing with a third party situation. And, you know, I always preface that by saying third party situations does not necessarily have to do with a physical person. A third party situation could be just someone else outside of your relationship or your partnership or your job that's, you know, got shit in your ear. It could be that girlfriend. It could be that, you know, your best friend. That's, you know, your dude, you know, your homie, you know, it could be your mama. It could be your cousin. Okay. Third party situation definitely means that there could be something else going on outside of yourself that you need to pay attention to. Okay. Now, some of you are dealing with this and you have the Seven of Pentacles here, and it's kind of like you're holding on, thinking about, am I getting, is this worth my investment? Is this worth my investment? Is this worth my investment in the time and energy I put into talking to this person, in the time and energy that I spend with this person, and the time and energy that I share with this person? Is this worth my investment? Okay. And if it's not, right, you need to rejoice and celebrate. If it is, then you still need to rejoice and celebrate. Either which way, you are going to have to make a decision. Okay. Either which way, you will have to make a decision. What side of the fence you're going to fit? I can't make this shit up. Bottom of the deck, Leos, is the Fool card. It's time to reset. It's time to reset. Okay? It is time to reset, Leos. All right. Aries. What is the message for Aries? What is the message for Aries? Thank you, Jay. Yeah, my moderators are awesome. They are on point. They are on point. I love them. The whole community is awesome. I love the way that you guys just support and encourage each other. Like, that's what it's about, you know? Aries, what do you have for Aries? Okay. Give me Aries message. What is Aries message? What is Aries message? Okay. Ooh, she's a cold bitch. She's a cold bitch. This is what this reminds me of, somebody but just being cold. I have to say this energy, and let me just preface this by saying this. Sometimes when you're direct and you know what you want and you have clear thinking, right? People can consider you to be bitchy, consider you to be cold, or maybe even ruthless. Okay. I kind of feel like this energy, although it is the queen, is this the queen? Yeah, it's the queen of night and she's in the shadow side. This lets me know that you're cutting out bullshit. Like, yeah, so you may have to be a little cold. You may have to be a little icy. All right. Oh. Okay. Pay attention, but be mindful not to be in your feelings about shit, though. It's just like a flower in here or something. What is that? I need my glasses. Like, there's something growing in between the rocks, y'all. There's something growing in between the rocks. Yeah. This person is inner. This person is definitely inwardly looking at their thoughts, their actions, and it's like they're methodically, clearly thinking about what they want to move, how they want to move, how they want to do so. Dolphins are really, really beautiful animals, and I don't know what dolphin means at the top of my head, so I don't want to lie to y'all. But what I will say, my wonderful Aries, is you can look up the spiritual meaning of dolphins, just getting a more extended confirmation of this reading. Okay. What I will say is dolphin reminds me of like the mothers of the ocean. They're very protective and very loving animals. And I really feel like this energy is being very mindful of your emotional energy, very protective of your energy, where you direct your energy, clearly speaking your mind. And I kind of feel like that's coming off like cold and bitchy to some people. Okay. Okay. Yep. 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 Yeah, your message is patience and planning. And I kind of feel like that's where you are, very mindful of where you want to go and what you want to do. Patience and planning is your message, okay? Okay. All right. So last but not least, we're doing Sagittarius. Last but not least, we're doing Sagittarius. And then I am going to run and finish making dinner. And then when I come back tomorrow, I want to talk a little bit more about the 5-pointed Venus star. And I want to talk about what you've created, the stars. Hey, Jasmine. And I also want to talk about the stars that you've created. What stars have you mapped out? What sacred geometry has you mapped out from since 2012 that's going to be projecting in your next cycle? Okay. Please know that. All right. If you go back to 2012, all right, you will be able to see what your next cycle is going to be like. 2012 is completed. It's a full completed 5-pointed star. Okay. And that will allow you, that Venus energy will allow you to know what cycle you're going into for the next 8 years. Okay. Now, what I will say is now Saturn, Uranus, and all of these bad, big ass planets is also going to be governing and ruling things within this cycle. But if you pay attention to Venus, because Venus is all about love, and it's not just love in the physical realm, right? Venus balances all fucking things with her Libra energy when it's fully exalted. Okay. And with the Taurus energy, that is fucking stable energy coming in. All right. What stability, what have you created yourself to shine for the next cycle in your life? That's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Okay. Yes. Jasmine put the information in there for Kim Warner. If you need information of your natal chart wheel, your natal chart report. Okay. I believe she also does, what do you call that, Jasmine? Doesn't she do I don't know, only I think she does what do you call this, consultants to only I think she goes through your chart. I think she goes through your chart, if I'm not mistaken, but reach out to her and ask her for her services, or if she just does reports only. Oh, cool. Oh, we have someone from England. Miss B is from England. Oh, Al. Real? Oh, really? Oh, okay. Did we predict anything about England? I don't think we predicted anything about England. I think we predicted about Spain in the last Is there something going on over there, Miss B, with water? Is there something going on in England with water? She does coach. Okay, coaching and consulting. Yeah, so you guys can reach out to her. She's really amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Miss B, let us know if there's something going on with the water, because I hear something about water in England. Okay, Sagittarius. What is the message for Sagittarius? What is the message for Sagittarius? What is the message for Sagittarius? Ooh. All right, Sagittarius now. Somebody know that they done did some fuckery and they looking back, honey. They don't know that you know. Somebody done did some shit and they looking back, honey. They looking back. They want to make sure you haven't picked up one of these swords and you're not coming to chop their ass up. Okay, this is some lying. This is some deceitful shit. And can I just say, this person know what they did. That's why they looking back. Hopefully that's not you. Really? Oh, okay. All right, Miss B. Okay. Yeah, that fluoride is going to lock up your pineal gland. The fluoride locks up your pineal gland. They know that you know, Sagittarius, or you know that they know. Okay. Or when they do it, you will know. Okay. Oh, the still cost is not clean. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I felt what I didn't know. See, they want you to know that you need to have hope. Okay, Sagittarius, because you already know. You're very perceptive. You already know. And it's interesting, Sagittarius. No, this person is gonna come back like they didn't do anything. But I kind of feel like your words may have hurt this person's feelings. because y'all could be very sharp with the tongue too. But I really feel like that's because this person lied. Either this person lied or you lied, and somebody got their feelings hurt. So there may have been some grimy, just grimy, offhanded shit. All right, just hold on. Okay, have hope. Find a lesson. Remember, everybody's only doing what they can do. Okay, find a lesson. Okay, so the 13th message is this. Okay. The overall energy today was the Queen of Wands. So if any of the 12 zodiac messages did not resonate with you, the 13th message is the Queen of Wands. Stand in your determination. Allow your light to shine. Step into your boss shit. Honor you, okay? And then there is going to be triumph and success. I can't make this shit up. This is the last card at the bottom of the deck, and I had all of them flipped over. So if none of the 12 messages resonated with you, stand in the Queen of Wands energy. Be determined, as well as know that success is yours. I've never had English food. Okay. Sag, Sun, Venus, exactly, is why I'd be ready to start fires. Okay, so you get it. Okay, you get it. You get it. Okay, y'all. You are welcome. I'm gonna see you guys back here tomorrow. I'm gonna go make dinner. It's Nisi Poo Day, and I've been on here for 2 hours. While I'm hanging out with it. I ordered a Lemurian crystal that I had mentioned. Yes. Oh my goodness. That's part of shape one is great for chat. Really? Oh my goodness. Okay, Angela, you need to send me a picture of that. You need to send me a picture of the one that you have, if you don't mind. That would be awesome. Okay. All right, my lovelies. I am going to go. I will say that I'm jumping back on later, but I can't lie. Yeah, I don't want to lie and say I'm going to do that, and I don't get a chance to do that. So I am going to do the daily vibration and make sure that it's uploaded and be ready by midnight tonight. Celeste said, Celeste, did you catch the message from the last live? I don't know if you got a chance to listen. You're welcome. I'm going to go enjoy dinner, but I just want to make sure Celeste got her message. Celeste, I think it was about drinking more water, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't remember everything. So you're going to have to go back and check. It was on point. Okay. All right. Okay. You are welcome. You're welcome. All right, Celeste, I'm going to be back on tomorrow. I've been on here for almost 2 hours and I have to go finish dinner. So I am sorry, but I got to go. All right. And you do want to check out Playback, Celeste, because it has some powerful information for you, okay? All right. I love you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Eat green veggies. Yes, I'm making for dinner the manly squash that's going to be stuffed with chickpeas, kale, and mushrooms. And for KK, I'm going to do salmon and mashed potatoes. I did like a honey mustard crusted thingamajig on the salmon for her. Oh my gosh. You guys are welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, Lexi. I love each and every one of you. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. I've had English food as well as a Scottish dish. I'm going to have to try something English, y'all. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow, guys. Love you guys. Bye.